Hey you guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today I thought we would go through the Shout Studios and Screen Factory titles that are in my collection. If you watched my last video, we went through the Criterions that are in my collection, and so I thought today we could go through the Shout and Screen Factory titles. Before we do that, guys, if you would like this video, and if you feel inclined to subscribe to the channel, I really appreciate it. But let's don't waste any more time. Let's get right into it. We'll start with our Shout Factory titles. And first one we'll talk about is the box set of the Blaxploitation Classics Volume 1. This came out, I believe it was last year, and it includes Cross 110th Street, Black Caesar, Hell Up in Harlem, Coffee, Sheba Baby, and Truck Turner. I enjoyed this box set quite a bit. I went through and watched all of them last year when it came out, and I thought they looked great. They're all in 4K. I thought Shout did a really good job with this, and I was excited to get it. And we also have the Blaxploitation Classics Volume 2. Now, I've only watched the first one in that, and it's Foxy Brown. This also includes Friday Foster, Cotton Comes to Harlem, Bucktown Slaughter, and Slaughter's Big Ripoff. So need to get into these and watch more of them because I did enjoy that first box set, and so I'm pretty sure I'll like this as well. I did like Foxy Brown, but I'm hoping they'll do a third set. I haven't heard if they're going to do a volume 3, but I would like it. I like what they've done with these, and yeah, they're fun films. And continuing on with our Shout, we have a Better Tomorrow trilogy. I believe it was this year that Shout got into their what they call their Hong Kong cinema classics, and they've done a really good job with these. There are a lot of films I haven't seen or even heard of. I had heard of A Better Tomorrow and the trilogy, but I had never seen them, so it was good to get exposed to some different films over in Asia, and I've watched the first one of these so far, and I enjoyed it. Great looking 4K, and looking forward to watching the other two. And we also have from the Hong Kong Classic Cinemas, or Cinema Classics, we have The Killer. This is John Woo's film starring Chow Yun-fat. They did Hard Boiled and The Killer from John Woo, and I really enjoyed The Killer more than Hard Boiled. I enjoyed Hard Boiled, but I thought The Killer was awesome, and yeah, I really recommend this. It's a great looking 4K, a lot of great special features here, and one you definitely need to check out. I'm sure most of you've already seen it by now. I think you can still get this one pretty easily, but yeah, great box set here, great artwork, and awesome movie, The Killer. Going right along, we have Rolling Thunder, movie I had never heard of before picking it up, but really enjoyed it. William Devane is in this. Tommy Lee Jones, about a POW veteran that comes back after, I believe it was Vietnam War, and runs into a group of thugs. And yeah, just I don't want to give away a whole lot of stuff here, but it's a really nice thriller. Really enjoyed it. Easy watch, and I could definitely see myself rewatching this one a lot. But I highly recommend Rolling Thunder on 4K. And then we have Used Cars. I picked this one up for around, I think, $12 or $13 when they had it on Amazon sale a while back. Not watched it yet, so I need to get into it. It stars Kurt Russell, earlier role for him in a comedy that you don't usually see Kurt Russell do, but need to check this one out soon. Then we have The Place Beyond the Pines. Bradley Cooper, Eva Mendes, Ray Liotta, Ryan Gosling. Heard great things, not seen it yet, so I need to check it out. Then we have The Tingler. I am a Vincent Price fan, and this one stars Vincent Price. It's one of his earlier roles. Looking to see when it, yeah, 1959. Vincent Price has a style of his own, and Yeah, this one is definitely Vincent Price. If you've seen his stuff, you kind of know what I mean there. But really fun film. It's not the greatest thing you've ever seen, but I enjoyed it and I recommend it if you're into his stuff. Then we have Kevin Costner in JFK. Great film by Oliver Stone. Good stuff here. I recommend checking this one out. Then we have War Games. I've not seen this one yet. Matthew Broderick is in this. Ali Sheedy. This is an 80s film that a lot of people have good stuff to say about. I need to check this one out soon. We have Midnight Run, another one I haven't seen yet. This one is a recent pickup, but I do like Robert De Niro. Yeah, Robert De Niro and Charles Grodin is in this as well. So looking forward to checking it out. Then we have Al Pacino in Scent of a Woman. Huge Al Pacino fan, and I thought this one's really good. It's more of a film that kind of gives off vibes of watching it around Thanksgiving. I don't know why. I guess just the setting and maybe the time frame that it takes place in. But I enjoyed it. This was the first time watch for me. Chris O'Donnell is in it as well. Al Pacino is a classic performance here. And if you're a Pacino fan, if you've seen him in a lot of his gangster films and like Godfather and Scarface, it's a little more different role for him, but he's very good in it, and I highly recommend checking out Scent of a Woman. Then we have Platoon. This is a 4K I picked up a while back. I've heard that this is not a great transfer. I've not seen it yet. I've seen the movie, I just hadn't seen the 4K. It's been years ago since I saw this, but I remember really liking it. Need to check this one out pretty soon. Then we have Clue. This is a classic 80s movie based on the board game. I thought it was fun. It's pretty humorous. It's got a good cast in it, and yeah, it's a decent looking 4K. And if you hadn't seen Clue, I would recommend checking it out. It's fun. Then we have the Oh God collection. It's 3 films here. It's a trilogy of Oh God. I believe it's Oh God 2 and do not remember the last one, what it's called. Oh God, You Devil. Stars George Burns. The first one has John Denver in it as well. It was good. It was a good film. I've only seen the first one, so I need to check out the other 2. They're in Blu-ray, so you're only getting the Blu-ray here, but it looked decent, and you know, I found this one for a pretty good price on eBay, so I would recommend checking out Oh God. Then we have UHF. This is a Weird Al Yankovic. It's a very silly film from the 80s at the peak of Weird Al. When he was first coming out, and he kind of exploded on the scene and put out this one. This is very silly, but it's a fun film and good comedy. Check out UHF. Great looking 4K here. We have Matinee starring John Goodman. Takes place in the 50s, around the Cold War era, and really fantastic looking 4K. Really fun film. This is a big recommendation. If you check around and see reviews on Matinee, you'll see a lot of people talk about the quality of this picture here. This is one of the best ones that Shout's done. Check out Matinee. Then we have the Don Knotts 5-film collection. This has The Ghost of Mr. Chicken, The Reluctant Astronaut, The Shakiest Gun in the West, The Love God, and How to Frame a Fig. These are some older films from Don Knotts once he moved on from the Andy Griffith Show and got more into movies. They're fine. They are what they are. I think you can find this one for pretty cheap. You're not gonna pay a whole lot with this. This is only the Blu-rays. I've seen them all but The Love God, and like I say, they're decent films. I think probably the best one in here is The Ghost of Mr. Chicken. But if you're a Don Knotts fan, if you like older movies, check out the Don Knotts 5-film collection. And then we have Point Break. classic 90s movie with Keanu Reeves and Patrick Swayze. Catherine Bigelow directed this one. Awesome movie. Check it out. Then we have Ace Ventura, Pet Detective. This is the first one with Jim Carrey, and I remember liking this movie a lot more when I was a kid than I do now. Kind of almost seemed like Jim Carrey was more annoying than anything in this one. I mean, it's not bad. It's a classic 90s film starring Jim Carrey. But I don't know. I didn't have as much fun checking this one out as I did back in the day when it came out. It's not that great of a 4K either. Picture quality could have been a lot better. I think a lot of people would agree with that. But still glad I got it in the collection, and I'll watch it again sometime. And we have Red Dawn. Patrick Swayze is in this. Powers Booth as well. I really like Powers Booth. I think he's a great actor, and so I was glad to see him show up in this. This was the first time watch for me. This one also stars Charlie Sheen, Leah Thompson, C. Thomas Howell, Jennifer Grey. Harry Dean Stanton is in this as well from Alien. Really cool film. Really enjoyed this. This was a surprise. Like I say, first time watch, and I didn't think I would like it quite as much as I did. But yeah, I really dug this one quite a bit. Then we have The Magnificent Seven. I am a Western fan. Not the biggest fan of Magnificent Seven. It's not bad. It's just not one of my favorites. You hear it up there. It's highly regarded as some of the best, or one of the best Westerns. It spawned several sequels as well. It's got a great cast of Steve McQueen, Yul Brynner, Charles Bronson is in this, an early role for Charles Bronson. I love Charles Bronson. I don't know, I've seen better Westerns than this. This is a good film. I'm glad I have it. I'm glad I've seen it. I'll watch it again. It's just not one of my favorites. Then we have The Burbs. This is a recent pickup that they just put out. So I haven't had a chance to check it out on 4K, but do like Tom Hanks, and I like The Burbs quite a bit. I remember seeing this back in the day and really liking it. So I think it's Joe Dante that did this one. So I believe a mid to late 80s film here. But a lot of fun. High recommendation on The Burbs. And then we have Born on the 4th of July. Tom Cruise film that I have not seen. I do like Tom Cruise. I've seen most of his stuff. I just haven't seen this one. I believe this is Oliver Stone as well. Yeah. So I planned on watching it this past July 4th. Just didn't get around to it. But I need to check this one out. I hear good things. Then we have Fargo. This is a Coen Brothers film. Awesome film. I mean, everybody knows Fargo. It's a classic from the 90s. Frances McDormand, it just gives a performance of a lifetime for her. This is kind of what she's known for, is this performance here. But great dialogue, very good script, some dark humor, just a really all-around great film, and definitely high recommend on Fargo. I don't know if you can still get the slip, but I mean, this 4K is definitely one to pick up for sure. And I believe that will do it for the Shout titles that I have. Let's get into the Scream Factory titles. We have the Fly collection. This includes the original The Fly, Return of the Fly, The Curse of the Fly, then David Cronenberg's The Fly, starring Jeff Goldblum, and then The Fly 2. I've seen the first three. I've never seen Cronenberg's The Fly or The Fly 2. Really enjoyed the first three though, and I need to dive in and finish out this collection. I liked it quite a bit. I think Vincent Price is in the first two, and so I like that. Great looking box set as well. I think you can maybe still pick this up. I don't think it's out of print, but if not, I mean, you can grab it on eBay. Pretty decent price. But great collection here. I thought all of these look really good for Blu-ray, and so I recommend picking up the Fly collection. And then we have the Omen collection. First one starring Gregory Peck in The Omen. That's the only one I've ever seen of this group. I thought it was good. It wasn't great, but it was good. And so I like Gregory Peck, and so I was glad to check that one out. This one also has Damien, Omen 2, The Final Conflict, Omen 4, The Awakening, and then the remake of The Omen. Kind of same concept, same box set. Mine kind of got dinged up a little bit, if you can see up here. But it still looks good. Not as good as the Fly collection, but it's still a nice box set. So check out The Omen. All right, and then we'll start with our Halloween set here. This is John Carpenter's classic Halloween. There's nothing I can say that hasn't already been said. Just one of the all-time great horror movies, starring Jamie Lee Curtis. I think these look terrific on 4K, and I actually really like the cover art on these. I know a lot of people didn't really like it, but I think they look better in person than they did when I first saw them. These have been out a while, but they're still the best additions out there, in my opinion. And I think Arrow may possibly be putting these out. It's kind of rumor on the streets. Have not heard anything confirmed with that. I think a lot of people are expecting them to announce that sometime maybe for this October. That would make sense for Halloween time, but have not heard anything official there. So I'm kind of thinking it might not be this year, but hoping maybe so, because I'll definitely pick that up. But definitely glad to have this one in the collection. This is the classic, the all-time classic. My favorite horror movie, Halloween. And we have Halloween 2. Not as good as Halloween, but a classic film and as well. And a nice sequel here. Jamie Lee Curtis returns. It kind of picks up right where the first one left off. Donald Pleasance comes back as Dr. Loomis, and it's a good film. Then we have Halloween 3, film that I avoided for years because I heard that Michael Myers wasn't in it. And then finally sat down and watched it, and I absolutely love it. I think it's great. I think it's one of the best in the series. I would say that Halloween is the best, and then this one is easily the second best. A lot of fun. Tom Atkins is in this. Great soundtrack. I mean, the score here is incredible. I think John Carpenter did the score for this. But I enjoy this one more and more every time I watch it. It's a staple for me at Halloween time. Halloween 3 must have in your collection. Then we have Halloween 4. This is the return of Michael Myers. I like it. It's not bad. You definitely take a dip from the first one for sure, and then even the second one. But this is the return, obviously, of Michael Myers. I think back in the day when Halloween 3 came out, it was so poorly received because it didn't have Michael Myers that they felt like they had to bring him back. And this is what we got. It's Halloween 4. And then the follow-up to that is The Revenge of Michael Myers. This one's not that great. It's horrible looking mask there. Kind of looks like Nick Cage. But yeah, I still like these, the way they did these with the leaves. Again, I know a lot of people might not like that, but I enjoy it. But we have Halloween 5. I don't have the 6th one, but I do have H2O. I need to pick up the 6th one. But H2O, I think a lot of people enjoy this one. Jamie Lee Curtis came back. This is like 20 years later from the first one. It came out in '98. And yeah, this one's a good film. It's an easy watch. And I think a lot of people enjoy this one. And we have most people's least favorite. I remember going to see this one in the theater, Halloween Resurrection. It's not great, but it is what it is. Then we have, we'll continue with John Carpenter here. We have They Live, Roddy Piper. Um, Man, fantastic looking 4K, or yes, fantastic looking 4K, but great looking still, but one of the best steelbooks I have. I really like this one. Keith David's in this as well, and high recommendation. Most Carpenter fans already seen this one numerous times. This is a classic. And we have Vampires. This was the first time watched for me a couple years ago. Really enjoyed this one a lot. This one was a lot better than I thought it was going to be. So we got Vampires. And we have my second favorite Carpenter film, and that is Assault on Precinct 13. I actually met John Carpenter at a convention a couple years ago. Got him to sign the poster to this, and that was a fantastic experience. Got my picture with him as well. But yeah, I love this film. I'm hoping that we get a 4K of this. This is just the Blu-ray. More than ready for that 4K for sure. I think this might be the 50th anniversary this year of this film, and yeah, 1976. So yeah, I mean, we got 50 years. What better time to release it than now? But we're running out of time. Somebody needs to get on this and release Assault on Precinct 13. This is an awesome film. And we have Prince of Darkness, one of the more underrated films, I think, for John Carpenter. I really like it. I think it's a really cool story. It's very creepy, and I recently just rewatched this one. I've seen this one several times. Really dig this one quite a bit. And then we have The Fog. Jamie Lee Curtis returns for another Carpenter film. Very atmospheric. If you've not seen The Fog, I highly recommend it. Awesome film. Great soundtrack as well, or score, I should say. Then we have Village of the Damned. Yeah, I think this one is good. I enjoy it. I know a lot of people don't like it. I mean, it's not to the level of Halloween or They Live or anything like that, but I like Village of the Damned. Yeah, it's a great cast here. Christopher Reeve is in this, Christy Alley, and Mark Hamill is also in this. But I mean, it's not a 5-star film, but I enjoy it quite a bit. We have Village of the Damned. And I do have one more Carpenter film. I don't see it here, but I guess we'll get to it. We have The Craft. This is a recent pickup. Never seen it. It's a film from the 90s that just somehow I missed. But look forward to checking that one out. We have Species, 90s sci-fi classic. Pretty good film. I've only seen the first one. I haven't seen any of the sequels. And we have Pumpkinhead. I know a lot of people are high on this. I didn't mind it. I didn't think it was bad. I've seen better. But I'll rewatch it again. I enjoyed it enough to keep it in the collection for sure. And we have The Howling, great werewolf film here. Very, very creepy, and not my favorite werewolf film. We'll get to that here in a minute. Maybe that might be my favorite. I don't know. But this one is good. This one is definitely good. I would recommend checking this one out. And we have the new release of George A. Romero's Day of the Dead. I know there's a lot of controversy over this one. I've actually hadn't seen this one yet. Never seen this one before. I popped it in, checked it out. I didn't think it looked terrible. You know, it's not the best ever, but it's from an Interpositive, so we're not getting that original camera negative that we get on a lot of 4Ks. But I didn't think it looked bad. I think a lot of people's issue was with the audio. I think maybe they used another track for their audio instead of maybe the original. But what I read about it, I don't think that's gonna be too big a deal for me. But glad to have this one. This is a really good box set. Comes 2 discs here, you can see. Comes with some art cards, and I love the artwork on here. I know a lot of people are down on that as well, saying it looked AI. Doesn't bother me. I think it looks good. Glad to have it in the collection. Then we have Sleepaway Camp. This is a Blu-ray of Sleepaway Camp. We do not have a 4K of this one, so I'm not really sure why we don't. But this is a Blu-ray. Good film. And we have Sleepaway Camp 2. Not as good as the first one. They changed actresses here for the main character. But I didn't think it was bad, and I enjoyed it enough. And then we have the 4K of Sleepaway Camp 3. Hadn't seen this one yet. Need to check out one out soon. And we have a steelbook of Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Fantastic looking 4K. Colors are so vibrant, and they just burst off your TV. Really silly film. Kind of one of those gateway to horror films for younger audiences. But glad I got this one. It's very silly, but great looking 4K and a ton of fun here. Then we have Drag Me to Hell. Have not seen this one. I've heard great things. This is the steelbook. I really love that artwork there. I think that looks great, and need to check that one out soon. Then we have Child's Play, classic 80s movie starring Brett Dourif. Love this film. This is my favorite of all the Chucky movies, the original Child's Play. Great looking steelbook here as well. Then we have Child's Play 2, awesome follow-up. I know a lot of people actually prefer this one to the first one. I can't say that, but I do like it quite a bit, and a great looking 4K. And one that I really like a lot is Child's Play 3. Love that cover artwork there of Chucky. That's classic. I remember seeing that one in the video store growing up on the shelves. Just kind of takes me back. But a really fun film. I really enjoy this one quite a bit. And all the Child's Play movies look great on 4K, by the way. We have Bride of Chucky. This one brings in Jennifer Tilly as Tiffany. I know a lot of people like this one. I like it. It's not my favorite of them, but it's not bad, and I enjoy this one. I do not have Seed of Chucky because I can't stand Seed of Chucky, so not even going to have it in the collection. But I do have Cult of Chucky. I want to say this one was a direct-to-video release. It was either this one or the next one. I can't remember. I thought it was good. I thought it was really good. They bring in Brad Dourif's daughter in this one. Chucky's very wild in this one. But this is a lot of fun, and I would recommend checking out Cult of Chucky. And then the last one we have is Curse of Chucky. Enjoyed this one as well. I know this one's not well received, but I enjoyed it. And I think that they had a Child's Play remake that came out a few years ago. I think Scream Factory did that one as well on 4K. I do not have that one. I have no interest in that. But what I do have an interest in is The Return of the Living Dead. Incredible film. Love this one. Easily rewatchable. Great looking 4K. Great soundtrack. One of the best zombie movies of all time. Probably, in my opinion, the best zombie movie of all time. A lot of great humor here. Just a fantastic movie that you can just watch over and over and over. And I highly recommend The Return of the Living Dead. One of the best films that Scream Factory has ever put out. We have Life Force, Tobe Hooper. This is from Canon Films, I believe. And I believe they said this is the one that kind of broke Canon Films. Yeah, they put this one out. Awesome looking 4K. I think Arrow did a version of this as well. And I hear that that one's probably a little better. I haven't seen that, but I'll keep my Scream Factory here of Life Force. And we have the Blu-ray of The Strangers. I really enjoy this one. Very creepy. Love this one. Motel Hell. Very silly film, but I enjoy it. It's a good watch here. We have Motel Hell on 4K. And we have the 4K of Dennis Christopher in Fade to Black. I like this one quite a bit if you're into movies, which if you're watching this channel and watching someone talk about movies, you probably are. But it's just a guy that's really into film, and he kind of dresses up like all these different characters in film, and really good film here. It's not the best thing you'll ever see, but I enjoyed this one quite a bit. We have Fade to Black. The remake of Amityville Horror. I've seen this one years ago. Hadn't seen this 4K yet. I remember it being pretty decent. Ryan Reynolds is in this. I think it came out early to mid 2000s. So I need to check that one out again. The Stepfather, fantastic film. Another one of those probably top 10 releases that Scream Factory put out. Really, really love the Stepfather. And yeah, Terry Quinn gives a fantastic performance here. And we have one of the best looking 4Ks that Scream Factory's ever done as far as picture quality, in my opinion, and that is Poltergeist 2. Not as good as the first Poltergeist, but I did enjoy this one quite a bit. There's a guy in here that plays a reverend who's like super creepy. But the restoration on this is incredible. And if for no other reason to pick it up, then that's good enough right there. Man, it looks great. It's fantastic. We have Poltergeist 2. We have Class of 1984. Picked this one up earlier, I think maybe last year or late last year or early this year. I enjoyed it, and this is a fun film. Alligator, another great looking 4K from Scream Factory. Scream Factory there around 2002, 2003, even going in 2004, they were rolling, and this is one of the ones they put out during that time. And yeah, Alligator's incredible. Sorority House Massacre. Haven't seen this one yet, but looking forward to checking that out. Night of the Comet. I liked it. I didn't love it, but I feel like on the rewatch that I may enjoy it more. I think I was expecting something else than what I got, but I remember the music in this was really good. I thought 4K looked great. I think they're getting ready to put out a steelbook of this. Yeah, if you're into steelbooks, you might be down for that, but I got the slipcover here, and we have Night of the Comet. Death Becomes Her, haven't seen it yet. Meryl Streep, Bruce Willis. Supposed to be like a horror comedy, so need to check that one out. There's the other John Carpenter film that I was telling you about that I had, Escape from New York. I don't like this one as much as some people do. It's not bad. Kurt Russell playing Snake here as classic. They also put out a sequel of this, Escape from LA, which is considered nowhere near as good as this one. I know this is a classic among Carpenter films and our Carpenter fans. And yeah, I enjoy it. Just didn't love it. And it's definitely not one of my top Carpenter films. Humanoids from the Deep, another one I hadn't seen yet. I think this is Roger Corman, but I've heard good things. What Lies Beneath, classic, Harrison Ford, Michelle Pfeiffer. Great film from early 2000s, and this has a great special feature, like a hour-long documentary or something on this film, which is well worth it. Love the white on here, on that slipcover. I think it really pops well. I really enjoyed this one quite a bit. I dug this film, and I recommend this one if you like thrillers from early 2000s. This one is definitely one of the better ones. One of my favorite, if not my favorite, werewolf film is Silver Bullet. Love, love, love this one. Gary Busey's in this. Corey Haim. Let's see. Yeah, 1985. Incredible film. I think this came out the same year as American Werewolf in London. And it's a toss-up which one I like better, but I love Silver Bullet. This I can't recommend enough. Then we have Rabid. This is a David Cronenberg film, I believe. Have not seen this one yet. This is an earlier film from him, but I watched the trailer. I thought it looked great, and so I'm looking forward to checking that out. And we have The Devil's Advocate. I remember seeing this one years ago when it came out. Have not seen the 4K yet. I hear the transfer is decent, not great. Keanu Reeves, Al Pacino. So definitely look forward to checking out this one just for Al Pacino. But we have The Devil's Advocate. Then we have End of Days. It's an Arnold Schwarzenegger film that I remember seeing years ago, maybe even when it came out, but need to check it out again on 4K. And we have another one of my absolute favorite films that Scream Factory put out, The Exorcist 3. It has no business being as good as it is. This one is actually by the author of The Exorcist, William Peter Blatty. Great film here. And I believe this one came out in early 1990. But George C. Scott is awesome in this. I love this film. Great looking 4K as well. Great slipcover here. Man, it's fantastic. Exorcist 3. The Dead Zone. I remember seeing this one a few years ago, really liking it. I'd seen it before that, but I remember the 4K looking really good. This is highly recommend. And it's a Stephen King book as well. RoboCop 2. Great looking 4K, nowhere near as good as the first one. I thought it was decent, not great. Love the first RoboCop, like the second one, but great looking 4K. And we have The Burning, kind of a ripoff of Friday the 13th, kind of camp slasher. And I really enjoyed this one quite a bit. And we have The Blob, fantastic film. This is a remake from a film from the 50s by the same name. I have not seen that one, but I hear most people enjoyed this one over that one. I like this one quite a bit. Great looking 4K as well. We have The Blob. Another top tier 4K from Scream Factory that came out during that 2022, 23 era is My Bloody Valentine. And fantastic looking 4K. The picture is just incredible. Love this film. One of those, I think they call it like a Canucksploitation film. But I really like this one quite a bit. My Bloody Valentine. And we have Black Christmas, by the same guy who did A Christmas Story. Yeah, I thought it was decent. It's not great, but I enjoyed it enough. I'll watch it probably again this Christmas as well. I know a lot of people really like that one. Piranha, this is Joe Dante film. Really fun film. I like this one quite a bit. Good looking 4K as well. We have Piranha. And we have Tobe Hooper's The Fun House. Hear good things. Haven't seen this one yet, so I need to check it out sooner rather than later. Dawn of the Dead. This is Zack Snyder's remake, and I actually prefer this one over the original Dawn of the Dead. I know. But this is a lot of fun. Just easy fun watch here, and a high recommend. Dawn of the Dead. Almost done here, but we have Land of the Dead. This is George A. Romero's let's see, his 4th film, I believe. I believe that's right. I could be wrong on that. Let me know in the comment section if that's not correct. Not seen this one yet. I've heard decent things, and so glad I got it. We have Land of the Dead. Another Tom Atkins film here. We have Night of the Creeps. Really cool film. I enjoyed this one quite a bit. I remember when this one came out, it came out with an action figure of Tom Atkins, and I had to pick that one up. I really enjoy Tom Atkins, his films. I got to meet him at a convention a few years ago. Super cool guy. And so when I heard they were bringing this one out, I had to pick it up, especially with that action figure of Tom Atkins. But this is a really cool film. We have Night of the Creeps. Next we have Monkey Shines. Really enjoyed this one quite a bit. I didn't expect to like this one quite as bit as I did, or quite as much as I did. This one came out in '88, and yeah, enjoyed this one quite a bit. So I recommend Monkey Shines. And finally, we have one of my favorite horror films of all time, and probably the best horror film of the 90s, in my opinion, Candyman. Great movie, great looking 4K. Man, this is where it's at right here. Love this film. Love the artwork here. Can't say enough good things about this. And Candyman is a credible way to end this one, because this is a great film. But that's it, guys. That is my entire Shout and Scream collection. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Again, like and subscribe. I really would appreciate it if you did that. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you soon. Bye.